Hey yo, what is good guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are checking out Turnstile's new album, Never Enough. So I actually got into Turnstile in 2022, I believe. I randomly saw them on tour. I think it was a co-headlining tour. But I initially went to go see JPEG Mafia, and Snail Mail and Turnstile was on the bill as well. Snail Mail opened up and then JPEG came on, which, you know, obviously he killed it. It was also raining. It was outdoor and it was raining, and it made the show extra, you know, fun and, you know, just crazy. So JPEG killed it, but then headlining, I guess, was Turnstile. And this was my introduction to this band. Obviously, insane concert. They crushed it. You know, I think I loved every song that I heard from them when they performed. Long story short, I went back home and I had to jump into their discography. So I pretty much went through their whole discography. I listened to, you know, their debut EP, Pressure to Succeed, Step to Rhythm, Nonstop Feeling, and then Time and Space, and then their most recent one from that time was Glow On, which, you know, I fell in love with, became my favorite album from them. It was so, I don't know, it's very hardcore punk, but it had a lot of great melodies to it, if that makes any sense. And then on top of that, you know, they had Blood Orange in the album, which was out of left field. It sounded amazing, and it became one of my favorite songs, Alien Love Call. But now we have their new album, Never Enough. I've been definitely waiting for this album for some time now. I have not heard any singles from here. I was saving it for the full album reaction, but, you know, I'm very excited. I hope it takes off where Glow On left off. You know, the album covers are kind of similar. You know, it looks like rainbows, and Glow On had a bunch of clouds, so it seems like it's a continuation from that. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm a big fan of the band and I love their sound, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like this. All right, we got track number 1, the title track, Never Enough.
Running from yourself now, getting what you told. Never let your guard down, anywhere you go. In the right place,
here. I gotta pay the transition. I'm sorry. Track number 2, Soul. This song sounds so familiar. It reminds me of one of the tracks off of Glow On, I believe, just because of the melody and how he uses his voice. But so far, I'm loving this. Track number 1 was crazy. Very, very nice intro. I said it sounds like an outro, but I do like that they sequence it that way. I really love Turnstile's just sound. You know what I'm saying? I love the lead singer, I think Brandon Yates. I love his voice and how he sings throughout the tracks, and the band is always killing it. So I love these breakdowns. Hard. All right, we got track number 3, I Care. I like it already.
I'm happy to give myself away.
wonder how many singles they released before the album. Let me see. Look Out For Me, Seeing Stars / Birds, and Never Enough. Okay, so they released a title track and 2 that I have not heard yet. Oh, Seeing Stars and Birds are 2 different songs on the album. So far, I'm liking this. It feels like a continuation of Glow On. I'm not mad at that because I really love Glow On. It's my favorite Turnstile album, and that's probably the unpopular opinion. I don't know. I feel like their cult fan base probably has a album that is like, this is the one, and it's probably not Glow On, because I feel like maybe Glow On might be their most commercial, album. But, hey, I like it. All right, track number 4, Dreaming. Love the horns. Listen, I'll be honest. I have not listened to a lot of punk rock in the past. I know there's a lot of bands out there, and there's probably a lot of bands that I would probably be into if I actually gave them a chance. So I'm not too familiar with the punk rock elements, but I'll say Turnstile seems like they have their own specific sound, especially when it comes to like a lot of the percussion elements. I love the just the background percussion. Like I hear a lot of I feel like there's like a timbali somewhere, some cowbells and stuff like that. And then I just love other instruments being incorporated into the sound, like the horns. They're not afraid to venture off from I guess a traditional punk sound and add a lot of melody and a lot of different stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got track number 5, Light Design. Track number 6, Dull.
Won't be surprised by anything at all. Deep in the night, I'm waiting for the call, and there's a ringing when you talk to me. Talk to me, ringing when you talk to me. Talk to me. I'm going to to me. I'm going tough. I'm going tough. I'm going tough. I'm going tough.
All right, we got track number 7, Sun Shower. I like this. Crazy. Definitely like that outro too. There's a lot of personality and, you know, just expression throughout, you know, Turnstile's music that I think I enjoy a lot. It was apparent through, you know, Glow On, and like I said, it's showing throughout this whole album as well. Damn, we're halfway through the album. We got the longest song on the album coming up, almost 7 minutes. But we got track number 8, Look Out For Me. I love the panic. Love the vocals, man.
You promise? You got my back, huh?
Okay. Oh, this is hard. Got a little Jersey Club club going on. Someone's gonna sample this. Oh yeah. This might be my favorite one. I love songs with like extended outros like that. I loved every element of that song. I love the little Jersey club, beat at the end of it. That's probably my favorite one. All right, we got track number 9, Ceiling.
Something in the way that you're staring into me's got me blinded. On me when I change, on me when I stay the same, and I'm reminded. Try to make a plan, but the shadows in your head's all the pieces. Never understand it, so I'm lying here staring at the ceiling.
Ooh, okay, I like this one too. All right, transition coming. Track number 10, Seeing Stars. Oh, I like this.
You know I've come to find your heart, to know exactly where you are. You left me falling in the dark.
Yes.
Now I'm seeing stars again. Now I'm seeing stars again. You know I've come to find your heart, to know exactly where you are. You left me falling in the dark. Now I'm seeing stars again. Now I'm seeing stars again. I fall, I fall, I fall. I fall, I
Oh my gosh, yeah. This is another favorite, easily. Easy. Easy. Wow.
Now I'm seeing stars again.
Oh my gosh.
Now I'm seeing stars again.
First of all, Ceiling. Loved it. I guess it acted as maybe an interlude. Loved it. Seeing Stars. Oh my gosh. I think that might be my favorite now. That's my new favorite. I just love the melodies behind, everything, the hook. It's very It's very addictive, that hook, Seeing Stars. I could definitely see why it was one of the singles. I'm loving the transitions throughout this whole album. I'm loving the guitar riffs. Like I said, I love the percussion on here. The percussion is probably one of my favorite parts about it. It's a Turnstile album, you know what I'm saying? Are they touring this album? Let me check. Dang, all right, so I see an overseas tour. I'm kind of mad that I missed them a couple days or a week ago. They were, performing with Tizo Touchdown. I should have went to that. I knew I should have went to that. I already knew I should have went to that, but I didn't want to hear, the album live. I wanted to hear it first, when it dropped. But I'll catch them when they come back on tour. But I will say, I don't think anything's gonna beat that concert that I saw in 2022 at Brooklyn Mirage in the rain. I don't think that could be beaten unless it's outdoor in the rain like that again. I don't know. It's going to be hard to beat. Anyway, we got track number 11, Birds. Also, I'm streaming this on Spotify, and I like how sometimes Spotify has the visual, aspects of the album on the side. I know they dropped the visual album with this. I think it's on YouTube somewhere. But Spotify also has these visual aspects, to each song, which I think is cool. Like a lot of artists will have the same visual for each song, but Turnstile, every time a new song comes up, it's a different visual, and it really adds a lot of color and context to the song. Looking at the visual on the side, even though it's a loop, I still think it's very cool. It's about to go crazy, I can already tell. Ooh, that guitar. Hard.
Finally, I can see it. These birds not meant to fly you there. Finally, I can see it. These birds not meant to fly you there. Finally.
Track number 12, Slow Dive.
Sink into the feeling. Hold tight.
Might be the one. Track number 13, Time is Happening.
Time is happening, ever passing me.
Time is really happening though, I'm not gonna lie.
Go back again. Lost my only friend. Time to let you know. Earth will let you go. So why not anyway? Kissed and pulled away. Time is happening.
All right, we got the final track of the album, Magic Man. Let's get it.
Following the signs so you make it in time for the show. Wandering the world, but the world's got a plan of its own. Never be afraid, just remember what it said when you go. Always in the wind while you're slipping through the hands that you hold. Oh, Magic Man. Magic Man. Suddenly a spark in the night when you're tired of the love. Loved you from the start when the place in your heart was a home. Never be afraid, just remember what it said when you go. Always in the wind while you're slipping through the hands that you hold. Oh, Magic Man. Magic Man. Magic Man. Magic Man.
So that was Turnstile's new album, Never Enough. They pretty much continue where they left off. You know, the vocal performance is, you know, out of this world. Shout out to Brandon Yates. And the rest of the band, insane. The guitar riffs, everything to the percussion, you know, the sequencing of tracks, everything was mixed and mastered very well. The panning was insane. It's definitely an album that I can't wait to listen to, you know, a couple more times. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot that I probably missed, you know, on the first listen. It's hard to really capture all of the elements, but I'm sure once I listen multiple times, I'll hear new sounds and, you know, just new things about each song that, you know, that stick out. Definitely would have been cool to hear some features on the album, but, you know, they didn't really need it. You know, it's already a short album, and, you know, they're able to carry albums on their own. So, you know, while it's not needed, it definitely would have been cool. Right now, I can't say if I like it better than Glow On yet. Glow On, it's just, I don't know. It's just an insane album. This would take a few more listens. I'll have to live with this some more to, you know, to even say that. But I did know that they lost, I think, their, you know, lead guitarist, you know, after the last album. So I know that can play a role into how this album sounds. But, you know, overall, I did enjoy it. You know, it's definitely, you know, a Turnstile album. If they do go on tour, I will be hitting up the tour. But thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, remember to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will catch you next time.